You know, many of the people that really made it started from a point where lots of people told them that what they were doing was absolutely wrong or a fatal or the wrong decision to make, the wrong move to do. And somehow they didn't listen to anybody but themselves and made it. Uh, I think starting from a really, really low point in life really helps you stay motivated in what you're doing, especially if you came from a really, I would say, poor background and family, and you really receive the absolutely best your parent could have given to you, and but still you didn't have many chance to really have an easy life. And believe me, nobody has it. Even though you got money, they are not making the difference. And I always remember this point of how much money are irrelevant if you compare them to why are you doing that and what's the purpose of that in your life. What sensation, what emotion, what kind of fulfillment they are giving to you. Which one is the real reason you're doing that? Because if it's money, it's really hard to keep going with quality content. But going into the reason why I am doing this is because I made a promise. Um, I promised to my mom we will have an amazing journey traveling around the world together. And that was our dream and goal. But unfortunately, she lost her fight against cancer. And so only me and that promise are left. And so many people have told me that I should go back and get a traditional job and try to figure out how to survive life and just be content with that and not wasting my time on the internet. But I don't know, I feel like that's fuel to me. Any person that say that I'm not gonna make it, uh, the only echo in my life is I believe in that. I believe in that. I believe in that. It's the only thing that I can really think of. And I don't know. I really don't know. I'm not that kind of person that I'm 100% sure I'm gonna succeed because life showed me plenty of times that rarely things are going as planned or expected or desired, and life can really surprise you in good and bad ways. And so I'm gonna to keep doing this and make it because of that promise I made to my mom, because I believe in what I'm doing, and because in this moment, this is happily keeping me alive and busy with something I really put in my heart into. And so, yeah, this is something about me. And this is the major reason why I'm doing this. But, it's not the only one. I really want to help people out there that are going through the same moment of their life and have to do everything really alone without having other option. And while searching on YouTube for some answer or some, you know, story that will match mine somehow and try to give me some relief, even though I find so many amazing creators that are talking about their story. I feel like my story was missing out there, and maybe sharing it could help people that are facing such another thing like that. I know this was a little emotional, but I want to be truthful and I want to be this channel really related to real life. And as you can see, it's not too fancy, it's not too articulated because you're looking at video made from the perspective that from somebody that is starting now from zero, that hasn't made it yet, somebody that hasn't made money, hasn't really get anywhere so far from the starting point. And so I think it will be really nice to record this journey day after day and see really if something is going to change. And more than that, I really want to improve my content, but in a really genuine way. So if one day I feel like the content is the really most important thing I want to convey in that video, I won't bother too much about lighting and setting just because uh, I think my ADHD will be too much distracted with preparation that I wouldn't be able to put my mind into the video. And sometimes life is about priorities. And even though in others, my priority at the moment should be go back to find a traditional job and not playing on the internet. Right now, what I feel worth and right for me, it's fighting for this and start traveling in the shortest amount of time possible. This was a little bit of me, and I hope it can some way help you see somebody else that it's really struggling, but genuinely want to attack life with a smile on the face and giving a real purpose to days and just not surrender to failure just because the world is falling apart, seems to fall apart after the moment you lost that person. You still are a human, you still are strong, and you still know that you can and have to live your life. And since you have to do that, why not doing that successfully in a way that will make you really happy and fulfilled and maybe use the strength and the rage in your art to be fuel to do what you are doing and really be fire in this happiness race. Use your pain and be stronger. Consider that there are no more many person like you, and you are one of the few that life gifted, quote unquote, with such different challenge, and you really got something more. And this should be your really strength point and are not weakness. You're just more conscious of what is really important in life, and if you're going through that moment before and after that person goes away, you really know now that what's it's really important. You really are probably more focused on, I would say, more important thing. More, I would say that this kind of suffering really makes people more objective sometimes. I hope really you can put all this pain in something productive and be proud of yourself because you're doing something amazing, even though maybe the world is expecting you to break down. I believe in you. Bye.